This is an advanced video about something called batch renaming. It's a rather boring subject and I'm sorry for that, but it's very useful to know about. Batch renaming is a way to rename your assets efficiently and quickly using a built-in tool in Unreal Engine. So we're just gonna get started by selecting our first asset, holding down Shift to select the last one. And then what we want to do is we can hold down Shift and press F2 to rename the assets, or go up here, right click and press the batch rename option. It will open up this tool and it's extremely flexible. We're going to be using the plain text mostly, but you can also use something called regex, which is a way to match, validate and change strings inside of applications such as Python, C++, or in general, many applications use this to give you the flexibility of matching and changing something. You can press the question mark here to get more information about it. As you can see, there is a bunch of documentation here that you can go through. So in the right-hand side of the batch renamer tool, you have the old name and the new name. And the goal for this video is to rename these assets to the Unreal Engine naming convention standard. And what that means is, in Unreal Engine, if you're working with assets, you should have a naming convention standard, which means that, for instance, static meshes should start with SM underscore, and then the name of the asset, and then you end it with a number, if it makes sense. So the goal here is basically to go in and change it so the cube1 is going to be called SM underscore cube underscore 1. To quickly go through the tools, in the search option, what this will allow you to do is to just simply remove something from the strings. If I type in cube here, it will remove cube from the word. And I can then go in here and I can replace this with like test. So cube is removed, test is the new word we replace it with. An interesting thing is that you can also toggle the case. So for instance, if I toggle this and change this to be lowercase c, it will not change the cube because the cube is in lowercase and it's uppercase right here. So that is a pretty good option for doing that. The remove prefix allows you to remove a specific character from the string, or you can just remove the first characters from here. So if I have a 1 over here, it will remove the C from the cube word, just leaving us with ube1. And you can increase this to continue removing it so it becomes B1 and such. So what we want to do is basically add SM in the beginning, and for doing that, we want to go to prefix, which means before the word. We type in SM underscore, and as you can see, we now have SM underscore cube1. But we also want to add a separator between the first, between the E and the 1. So to do that, we want to go to add suffix and just do an underscore. And what that will do is to add an underscore at the end of the word. What we then can do is to remove the numbering. So you can use the remove old numbering, or alternatively what you could do is you can go in here and then you just remove the last character. Then under auto increment, I can click here and we get the numbers. It basically gives us a format of the numbers, what it should start with, and how many times we should step. So if I change this to 2, it will just go between 0, 2, 4, 6, and such. And then the starting number is going to be 1 to continue with the old formatting. What we can also do is we can use these buttons down here to replace the uppercase and lowercase letters. So this will swap the first letter to be uppercase if it was lowercase, and vice versa. This will swap all of the characters, and this will make them all lowercase, and this will make them all uppercase. If we're happy with the result, we can press apply, and if you want to basically reset this window, press the reset button. And there we go. Renaming assets, simple and easy. Hope you liked this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.